Have you ever been listening to a video or like a song or anything like that that like it just inspires you and like you can kind of just see yourself like just like walking out on stage or something like that. Say like specifically a song, right? You just envision yourself walking out on like a stage or something like that and just coming out to this music and it just starts to like paint a picture. I've had a couple of songs like that recently and I've been like trying to think of more that kind of give me that feeling because something about that feeling is just powerful and I love it. I I want to just continue to have that feeling because it's just great. Um, Something about the idea of like hearing like a song standing behind stage or whatever. You know, you just hear this song like kick off at whatever part you feel is the most inspiring part of it, and it just it gets to that one point. They yell your name, and you come like running out there, fucking whatever, and it just builds that much hype. You come out to like just like a group of people, just like cheering and everything. Something about that's just absolutely amazing, and I love it. I don't know what this was originally supposed to be about, but that was kind of what was on my mind at the moment. um, by the way, yeah. Hi, my name's Tyler. Um, I said yesterday that I would be putting videos up as often as possible, and that I would be trying to, do whatever I can to kind of just uh, build a healthy habit of, just uploading videos. So here I am. Anyway, I was gonna say that that whole song thing I actually got from watching a bunch of my personal idols, people who've actually met in person a couple of times, like walk out on stage and just deliver these amazing speeches and everything like that, and just like tell stories of like their hardships, overcoming them, and everything like that. And that's something I want to do. That is something I would love to eventually be able to do. I would love to inspire people. I would love to go out on stage, intentionally make a fool of myself, and then just go off like and just tell people like, I want to make people laugh, I want to make people cry, and then I want to make people feel inspired. Absolutely, just want to go out and do something and just become something, do something worthwhile. I don't know how to better explain it. Um, I know that this, compared to the topic of yesterday, wasn't exactly. It doesn't correlate really. They're both related to the same event. My cat's sneezing. Bless you. Bless you. Okay. Give me 1 second. Sorry about that. Yeah, she was she was sneezing. Um, I love her. She just got back from the vet today, so she's a little drained. Um, yeah, I was actually kind of going into the whole vet thing. When I was there, I actually started having an interesting conversation. I was having an interesting conversation with a dude who was there with his little dog, little Pomeranian, absolutely cute. Like it looked like a blonde pom pom. um, and Yeah, I was just having a conversation with this guy, and it was just great trying to just you know edify this person because I'm not used to trying to like talk hope or like just like be positive with a lot of people. So it was weird for me, but at the same time, it was really nice. Kind of going out and just talking to people and trying to have these conversations and everything like that. And I just I loved it so much. The ability to just kind of like so. Let me kind of go into like a little bit of the conversation because I don't want to really violate any social whatever. But essentially, we were just talking. I was waiting on her, and yeah, like he was waiting on his dog. So we were just talking, and I was like, oh, like I liked his fanny pack. It was like this like gold like rainbow reflective material that just looked really cool, to be honest. It was very eye catching, and he was like, oh yeah, I really like eye catching stuff actually. Um, I like it's just like a part of like who I am, and I was like, oh yeah, that's really cool. That's awesome, honestly. Like I really like to do that kind of stuff. I'm usually wearing like a cowboy hat and stuff like that out in public, so that makes sense. I understand. And he was just like, are you here for your dog? I was like, cat, but whatever. I mean, I love her. She's my child. Like they both are. And yeah, he was just like, oh, okay, that's cool. That makes sense. I love animals, and I was just like, yeah. I definitely understand. And I basically was just like, like, what are you actually here for? And he was just like, oh, we're traveling right now, and we're just going in for a checkup for his dog. And I was just like, oh, well, that kind of sucks, but I mean, hey, I I'm sure he's going to be a little more thankful for it later, when he's happy and healthy. So I then asked, like where he's traveling from, and he's like, "Oh, we're not traveling from. We're going to." And I was like, "Oh, cool. Where are you going to?" And he was like, "Actually, we're going down to Mexico." And he said some city in Mexico. I can't remember the name of. Somewhere south. And he was like, "Yeah, we've actually been traveling for a little bit, and trying to find a new job and everything like that. And uh, you know, uh, I wanted to go into cosmetology, and I was like, "Oh, cool. Do you have like a degree in cosmetology?" He was like, not really. I don't really have any experience, to be honest, but I would love to go into it because it's a fun practice." And I was like, "Yeah, no, I understand entirely. My uncle's actually a cosmetologist. He's worked with like some really big famous people, Louis Vuitton. He's actually done like a lot of the Kardashians' makeup, um, and." Yeah, like we kind of just continued a little bit of the conversation there. I started like edifying him and just like like complimenting a lot of like what he was doing and just showing genuine interest. And something about that kind of just like I don't usually talk to people. I'm very nervous most of the time to even upload videos because I'll look over it and I'll be like, yeah, I don't know. I feel like I could have said that a little differently, but I don't. I can't script anything. I cannot script anything at all ever because if I try to script something, I'm gonna overthink it and then I'm gonna try to go back and try to fix it and then I'm gonna just blip. But um, I I used to do script acting like stage. I'm trailing off. I'm gonna finish up with that other story. So basically, I was done talking to him and everything like that, and we said our goodbyes, and honestly, it made me feel really really humbled and happy to just be able to talk to somebody. Anyway, back to the stage acting thing. I used to do stage acting, and I absolutely loved it so much. I loved like being up on stage and like making people laugh, playing these different characters and everything like that. The like uh, we did like a little bit of choreography, which was interesting because I don't dance. I had to learn how to do the flamenco. That was interesting. Or just flamenco? I don't know. I don't know how to. Anyway, um, but yeah, like I enjoyed the camaraderie amongst the actors and everything like that, and it was just great. Like I enjoyed the relationship I had with my personal director because like for a long time, both of my directors. For a long time, it was my high school director, which was kind of like the teacher of my acting class, and then it was my improv coach, which is um, he's kind of like a family friend, I guess. I don't really know how to better explain it. Um, but yeah, like they both like tried to help me with the ability of like reading and learning from like reciting a script, and it was a bit of a challenge for me, to be honest, because I'm not good at. No, that's not true. I am good at reciting a script, but it's very robotic, and I'm. It's difficult for me to make it non-robotic. So something I kind of did when I was reading from scripts is I would study the script for a long time, like for a couple of weeks. Depends on how long out the show is, and I'd study the script, and I'd have another buddy of mine who was in the scene with me recite his lines off script, and then I would try to be like genuine and try to respond how I think I should respond as the character. So a lot of improv, or method acting. I don't know if that's what that is. I don't know. I was in that class for 2-3 years, something like that. 2 years, and I don't know. I don't think I picked up enough. I have a book that I probably should read through. That was kind of an assigned book when I was going to college for acting, but we went through maybe a few pages before I dropped out of college. I don't personally recommend going to college, but if it's something that you really want to do, then go for it. Be my guest, because that takes an insane amount of determination. Anyway, kind of cycling back to the very beginning of this. That whole, coming out on a stage and everything like that, and like listening to, this song that just pumps you up and everything. Acting has kind of made me want to do that. And it's kind of inspired me to want to succeed, like main character wise or whatever, supporting actor, something like that. And just like be able to come out on stage to some song that I just feel very strongly for, especially like in that moment, like if you're going up on stage for something specific, you want a song that kind of relates to what it was, I guess. In my personal opinion, I think. Like something random's gonna be kind of weird. So like as an example, like if you're going up on stage for something that's like what my mentors do, and the people above me, they were basically they were coming out onto stage in like I guess good ways. They were coming out in like to songs that kind of made sense, pertained to a lot of like the stuff they did. But as an example, if I were to go up on there, I'd probably do something along the lines of like Free by Omnia, because that's kind of got like a good like message to it. Like it's just like the first few seconds of it, but it's got a good little message to it, pertaining to what they were accomplishing. And then as another example, I'd probably do say something like, again, what my mentors were doing was busting their butts and trying to work and build like their own personal business and everything like that. And they got on stage, and I would have had something along the lines of, I don't know, Harder, Better, Faster, Stronger, by like Daft Punk, or like one of the remixed versions. I don't know. Because you hear that come on, like, picture this. An entire stadium, right? Everything goes completely black. You hear the song kick off. You have like lights come on every once in a while, like a few at a time, and you just hear like the beginning track of like Harder, Better, Faster, Stronger, or one of the remixes, and you start to get like this little feeling like down and below, like maybe in your stomach or something like that, and in some ways it'll like send a chill down your back or like down your arms, and it just kind of gets you that like adrenaline kind of like ooh I wonder what this is gonna be. I wonder what they're gonna do or what they're gonna say, or like I genuinely want to see this, and it gets you hyped up for what's to come. I don't want to do that. I want to actually have something to say on stage as well, because I don't want to just go yeah and then just have absolutely nothing to do or say. You just come out and then just good night, and then and that's it. Honestly, that'd be hilarious to watch, but I don't know. I'm loving the idea of being able to like dream up these scenarios and everything like that, something like that to keep me inspired, to keep me doing what it is I'm doing, and keep me working and keep me busy. Because if I don't have these things in my head to kind of, help fuel the fire, then, my engine goes cold. So I want to try to keep doing this. I want to keep trying to maybe post videos every once in a while to inspire mostly me, because I'm doing this a lot for me. But if it inspires anybody else, then, I mean, I'm happy because I want to inspire people, and I don't know how to do that, and I need the practice. I need the practice of being able to talk to myself and inspire me and give myself the invigorated feeling of revitalization or whatever. I'm using words I don't. I don't know what they really mean, I guess. Revitalization, that sounds about right. I I went to college for English. But I do want to and I do want to inspire people, I want to get out. I want to make people feel good about themselves, I want to just live and make people happy. I want to be happy making people happy. And there was, I don't know if I said it in the last video because I can't remember. I have bad memory and I'm working on it. But there's one thing that one of, he's not my mentor, but he's one of those people that actually got to walk out on stage and, have a badass song playing. He came out and just was an absolute goof, but an inspiration at the same time. There's something he said in a kind of semi-personal, very intimate situation where it was me and a small-ish group of people, and I took it to heart. And that is, make it cool to be a fool. And I love that so much that that's what I'm going to live by, because that right there has always been something I've been worried about, is making a fool of myself, making myself look stupid. And if I want to do something like YouTube, I'm going to be making a fool of myself a lot. And I have to be okay with that. I have to be okay with it. Because I'm also going to be going out and talking to people, trying to, do what it is I do. Because I'm in a people-based business. So I need to talk to a lot of people all the time. And I want to make them feel good about themselves. And I want them to trust me, number one, because I feel like that's a lot of issue I've had in the past is, feeling like people don't trust me, and then they can sense that, and then they don't trust me. So I'm just trying to come off as genuine. I'm awkward as hell, but I try to make it work. And I'm going to just go out and be a fool. I'm going to be just a fool for the people to laugh at. I'm going to be like a court jester for the world. And I love the idea of that. But I'm about 18 minutes in, so I don't want to let this drag. So until next time, peace.